Good morning, I'm Ren Wadsworth, and this is your non-stop local news update. Early this morning, officials say explosions could be heard in Ukraine's capital as Russian drone attacks continued. Kyiv City Military Administration reported the air raid siren continues and Russia continues to barrage the city with ammunition. However, they believe that currently their air defense is working and have successfully shot down 9 UAVs. They warned citizens to stay in their shelters until the siren is over. The January 6th committee is set to hold its final public hearing this afternoon. They plan to announce highly anticipated criminal referrals against former President Trump. And sources say the panel is considering multiple alleged crimes, including insurrection, obstruction of an official proceeding, and conspiracy to defraud the federal government. During the meeting, lawmakers are expected to vote to approve their final report. Committee Chairman Benny Thompson reports the final panel is looking at different types of referrals. In addition to referrals to the Justice Department for potential criminal prosecution, they are also considering referrals to state bars for possible disciplinary action, to the Federal Election Commission for any campaign finance violations, and to the House Ethics Committee. Today's meeting is expected to not only name people being referred, but also lay out a legal basis for those decisions. Among those who could face referrals, a handful of Trump's former aides and advisors, including former White House Chief of State Mark Meadows, lawyer John Eastman, former Justice Department official Jeffrey Clark, and former Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani. Also on the table, possible action against fellow members of Congress who stonewalled the committee's work. Whatever decision the January 6th committee makes is mostly symbolic, because federal prosecutors will not be obligated to come forward with a case. And if your holiday joy is fading at the thought of entertaining your kids over winter break, you're not alone. Today we have some healthy ways to keep them busy, now that the kids are home for the holidays. Cleveland Clinic pediatrician Dr. Gina Robinson says to let them sleep in some, but try to keep them to a regular schedule so as not to throw them off when it's time for school again. Cooking or baking holiday cookies and treats allows for some time together. You can also go to the library to find some cookbooks or holiday books to read over the break. Robinson says watching movies together, going to a museum, or volunteering to help someone else during the holidays are all healthy ways to keep kids busy.
Getting your kids involved and thinking about the idea of giving back and giving and how good that feels, as well as receiving.
While Robinson says having a plan for the winter break is good, there's no need to plan out every minute of each day. She says to make some time for some relaxation as well. That's all for now. We'll have more news updates for you as the day goes on, so make sure to check back in for more. I'm Ren Wadsworth. Thanks for tuning in to your nonstop local news.